What's going on, guys? You're watching Ninja Lifestyle. Today I'm going to show you guys when and how to change bearings. First, we have to find out which bearings are bad. The easiest way to do it is to roll manual and then kind of lean on one side and then lean on the other side. And whichever side causes you to fall forward is going to be the bad side. So let's test it out. Alright, both of those are good. Bad. And that one's really bad. It's not always going to be super obvious when you're watching me, but when you're doing it, you will feel which ones are bad. So let's go change, was it the front bearings? Front bearings. You can even see these guys, they look cool. These guys, oh my God. The issue with bearings like that too, you can't just do the spin test, because a lot of times bearings will spin really good when they're free, but then when you put weight on them, they'll immediately stop. So it's a lot easier to roll and then decide from there. This is gonna be really confusing for a lot of you guys, okay? And it took me years to get this concept down. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. We get the bearing out. I have a technique for you guys also for, sometimes bearings will be really hard to get out of the wheel. Good. And sometimes they won't be. Usually you can just put it onto your axle and rip it out. But if it's really, really, really hard, what you can do is grab any type of screwdriver, set the side of your foot onto the wheel, well, just put the screwdriver in there, and then you can try to pry it out like that, but sometimes that's hard. So then from there you can do this, boom, and it'll come out. These wheels aren't really that bad, but a lot of the times when you get really, really old wheels, it gets super hard to pull out the bearings. Today we're using Juju bearings. They have both ceramics and ABEC 9s, I think. I don't know what they have, but their bearings are good. Brand new pack. I don't like to replace all my bearings at once. I'd rather replace only a few at a time, unless it's like a special occasion, like it's my birthday or maybe the third day of Hanukkah. But in general, I only replace the bearings that need to be replaced, and it's really easy. You know, you guys can figure this out. Put the bearing in, push it on, put the bearing in, push it on. Most bearings have like one clear side, okay? These are special, I guess. Hopefully you guys are all confused now because your bearings are gonna look different than mine. What I like to do a lot of the times is I'll put the bearing on and I'll shove it down, and I'll put the bearing on and I'll shove it down, because if your bearing's loose, it can cause problems. Got your bearings in, put on the nut. Make sure it's not crooked, because then it will strip your axle, which is fine by me. It's your axle. I don't give a fuck how bad your axle gets. By the way, guys, today I'm skating the Scooters Are Gay Cake Muscle. You can buy one at cakemuscle.com. I'm skating silver trucks and, of course, Juju bearings and eBay wheels. I don't know what kind of wheels they are. I just go on eBay and type in green 54 wheel. I like to have a little bit of space. I'll show you guys about the perfect amount for me. You want to hear that noise, because if you put it too tight, no noise. You don't like that. Why? I don't know. I don't know what's the reasoning behind that, but I've always done it since I was a kid, and it turned out fine. Perfect. I went ahead and changed both bearings. As you can see, a huge difference. It is always a good idea to save the bearings that are kind of good. Like you can see, that's not bad. I mean, if you're ever in a pinch, or if your friend needs a bearing, you can give them one of these. Oh, look at that. That's definitely reusable. But, like I said, for some reason, the bearings may spin freely, but then you put weight on them and they completely stop. And the only way that you find that out is from the manual test. So let's go ahead and redo the manual test and see how much better they feel. God! Those are some good fucking bearings.
It fucking scared me. I didn't know what the fuck. I wasn't expecting that.
I just hit my fucking knee really hard.
Sounded like you fucking hit it.
Alright, anyways guys, you guys can buy Juju bearings at jujubearings.com. They work really well. The last set I put in lasted about 6 months, and the only reason they went bad is because I went to a Christmas party and some stupid ass little kids threw my skateboard into a sandbox. So, Juju bearings. Great bearings, unless you're skating in a sandbox. Kuna Matata, bitches.
You've got to subscribe on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter too.
Okay, I'll do the righty-tighty joke again for these idiots.
Are you filming?
Yeah.